So, in Numbers chapter 35, there's some towns for the Levites, because the Levites also had cattle, flocks, and stuff. So they get the towns and some of the pasture lands around it, extending 1,500 feet from the town wall. Yes. The pasture lands around the towns that you give the Levites will extend out 1,500 feet from the town wall. Outside the town, measures 3,000 feet. With the town in the center, they will have this as pasture land for all. Yeah. So just like a town itself, this is for like all the towns to come together. Anyway, so also Levi doesn't get anything else other than these towns. Nothing else. No other inheritance. That's him. Why is that face so dark? That is so bizarre. Anyway. The Levites don't get any land. Nothing. Nothing at all. And then we have the city of refuge. What is the city of refuge? Well, let's say you kill someone accidentally. What are you to do? Well, there's a solution. The city of refuge. If you go to the city of refuge and stay there till the high priest dies, then you can leave. Yes. So no one is to be put to death on the testimony of only one witness. Do not accept a ransom for the life of a murderer who deserves to die. He must be surely put to death. Do not accept a ransom for anyone who has fled to a city of refuge and so allowed him to go back and live in his own land before the death of the high priest. Well, one of the reasons why doing this way. Seriously, what? Well, why did it get so dark? Anyway. Anyway, that's different. Anyway, weed out anyone. And it was like, yeah, I totally accidentally did it. Yeah. I can't wait this long, and goes back. Think about it this way. A refuge until the high priest dies. Hebrews, it calls Jesus our high priest. It says God, in the Bible, multiple places, it says God is our refuge. Go to Jesus, find refuge in Him. Yes. So if they just like someone accidentally kills someone, like example the Bible gives, if Like two people are out chopping wood and an axe head breaks off, flies off in the direction of the other person and strikes and kills that person. Yes. In other words, there was no intent to kill. But if a man strikes someone with an iron object so that he dies, he is a murderer. The murderer shall be put to death. If anyone has a stone in his hand that could kill him, he strikes someone so that he dies, he is a murderer. The murderer shall be put to death. Or if anyone has a wooden object in his hand that could kill, and hits someone so that he dies, he is a murderer, and the murderer shall be put to death. If anyone with malice afterthought shows or throws something at him intentionally so that he dies, or if in hostility he hits him with his fist so that he dies, that person is a murderer. Yes, but if someone without hostility suddenly shows another, throws something at him unintentionally, like accidentally bumping into someone, or maybe pushing out of the way of something, or without seeing him, drops a stone on him that could kill him, and he dies. The assembly must judge between him and the avenger of blood according to these regulations. The assembly must protect the accused of murder from the avenger of blood. And send him back to the city of refuge to which he fled. This is like for the trial. So the trial is an obsession. They will be places of refuge for the avenger, from the avenger, so that a person accused of murder may not die before he stands trial before the assembly. So in other words, yeah. Because back then, if you killed someone, their closest relative would hunt you down and kill you. And no one else had any law saying that this couldn't happen or stopping them. It was a culture of revenge. You kill someone, even if it was the most obvious accident in the world, their closest male relative will hunt you down and kill you. And then here's the thing though. Your closest male relative will hunt them down and kill them. And so on and so forth, going back and forth. Until these two tribes, clans, and nations hate each other, and they have no idea why. All because you could have slipped and accidentally knocked someone down a flight of stairs. Yeah, that's probably the origin of some of the ethnic rivalries even going on to this day. Yeah, there's also some of the Levite town cities. Why the Levite cities? So it can truly be neutral. The tribe that goes before the God, the tribe that represents God and salvation, the tribe that doesn't get any inheritance. So they aren't really a part of all this tribal stuff. They shouldn't be. Anyway. They're special and consecrated. Gee, whatever that could be played for us. Anyway, but yeah, that's why I say most like conflicts between people today, people groups today, is just stupid. Probably based something stupid. So this is a attempt at trying to slow down the cycle of revenge. To the best of what could have been done back then. Because think of sin like a disease or a cancer that's so ingrained into the DNA and body of humanity that it needs this delicate, careful, slow process to weed out. Yes, we know they may not like it, but that's how it had to be. It just had to. No, you don't know better. You would make things worse. That's just the hard, honest truth. Yeah, so that is the cities of refuge. See you next time for the final chapter numbers.